Hey guys, it's Bree. I'm here today to do my Friday reads and have a little bit of an update, talk about some segments that I'm hoping to kind of start bringing to my channel. So if you haven't heard, I spent last week moving and I wasn't able to read a lot. I did finish Tommy's Tale by Alan Cumming and I have a review of it right here. You can just click on the box. And after that, I picked up the Panopticon by Jenny Fagan. I have about 30 pages left of this book and it's pretty fantastic. It is a story about a young girl who is in the foster care system in Scotland, and she is struggling with, not just being 15 years old, but also kind of trying to form her identity and, figure out where she's at emotionally and mentally, and she's also struggling with what possibly could be some mental illness, and she's trying to come to terms with possibly being sick in that way. And it's really, really interesting. There's a lot of really dynamic stuff. It's written largely in kind of a stream of consciousness type prose that's really neat and I think gives a really great insight into her mind. So I will be finishing this today, hopefully pretty early on in the evening. I'm in the middle of also binge watching the first season of Orphan Black. So I would like to do that as well today. We'll see what I get through. After the Panopticon, I'm hoping to also start this weekend Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This is a murder mystery novel that's been getting a lot of hype lately, but I normally wouldn't pick up something that's fairly hyped, at least not until it's kind of died down and I can read some perhaps more distanced reviews to see what I really think about it. But my mother-in-law-to-be picked up a copy and she was like, "You need to read this." I'm not sure how I feel. I don't think I like it. Not in that it's a bad way. I think she just was like, all of the story. So I'm hoping to kind of finish this so that I can, for one thing, return it to her, and for another, be able to talk with her about what I think. Afterwards, I'm going to be finally actually starting Leviathan Wakes. This book is something that I was going to read earlier in the month, and I was really kind of looking forward to it. It's a space opera about a detective who's hunting down this girl, but I just kind of, in the process of moving, I didn't really get around to it, and I kind of was in the mood for something perhaps a little bit more in a literary fiction or a contemporary genre type of a story. So I haven't actually picked this up yet, but, I've picked it up as in I have picked it up. But I haven't started reading it yet. And I'm looking forward to it. This is a James A. Corey work, by the way, and they just announced that this is going to be at the very least a 5-book series. So I'd really like to see if I like it or not. I also might pick up, I have a copy of the first installment into East West, which is a graphic novel that's kind of a Western sci-fi feel that I'm looking forward to reading sometime this weekend. I think that'll be pretty short of a read. I would show you, but I have it on a Comixology account, which, if you don't know, Comixology is a website that is optimized for online comic book reading. I think Amazon actually just recently bought them. And so I will be reading that as well this weekend. I've also been thinking about doing a couple other segments on my channel. If you don't really know about my background, which most of you don't, I spent my college years studying political science and philosophy. And so one of the things that I'd really like to do is look at where literature and philosophy have kind of met, and doing an author spotlight, but with a focus on the kind of logic and the thought behind what they've produced. So I'm hoping to review some books kind of like Hannah Arendt, Sartre, Ayn Rand's, those kind of stories, because I think there's a lot there and they don't get talked about on BookTube, but I would like to make a place for them here. And then I've also been thinking about doing a Let's Talk TV where, you know, I kind of just sit down and dish with you about how I feel about kind of popular TV shows. I have also considered doing some other things, but those are my two kind of big projects that I would like to work on. Let me know what you think, or if there's something that you think you would rather see. You know, just give me your input. I like the thoughts. And I will talk to you later. Make sure to let me know, of course, what you're reading. And I will see you guys later. Bye.